Like any industry, corporate America has a defined culture, a specific way of working. And if you can understand that culture and work within it, you can quickly rise to the top. And today, I want to share 5 habits of successful people in corporate America, so you can be one of those top performers. Hey there, I'm Lindsay, a consultant who has worked at companies like Disney and Nike, and this is Corporate from My Couch, where I help you gain the capabilities and confidence to conquer corporate America. So let's dive in. The first thing successful people do is study the organizational structure. As consultants, we like to say you need to know who's who in the zoo. Spend time getting familiar with the leadership of your organization and the reporting lines. You need to understand who makes decisions and who the influencers are, which means not only do you need to be studying the actual org charts, which if your company has any HR system like Workday, you can find there, but you also need to study the undocumented charts. I know what you're saying. Lindsay, what the heck do you mean? Follow me here. Unlike today's social media world, influencer isn't a term you'll see on leaders' bio pages like a badge of honor. However, these people play a critical role in the heartbeat of an organization. And if you can identify who these people are, you'll be able to understand the path of how priorities and projects move through an organization. Now, water cooler chat is a great way for you to be able to learn about those people. Also, don't be afraid to specifically ask a colleague, especially if you're new. The second habit of successful people in corporate America, they seek mentors. In today's world where the average person stays in a job for 2 years, I would suggest having mentors in 3 different places. 1, in your immediate team or organization. 2, someone who is within your company but outside of your current org. And 3, someone at a different company but within the same industry. These people all have different vantage points that will be able to provide with you the insights and perspective you need when you're facing a challenge or you need guidance throughout your career. Having mentors within these different places will also help you with job mobility. Now you have people that would vouch for you on your current team, on a different team within your company, and at a different company. This will help you transition to new opportunities if and when they become available. Like all relationships, your mentors will grow and change over time. The mentors you have throughout your career is one of the ways you can build your own network of contacts. And with those contacts, don't forget to tend to them. That's as simple as sending a happy birthday message or acknowledging a work accomplishment of theirs that they post on LinkedIn. You can even set up check-ins every so often to meet with them, see how they're doing. If you're looking for more specific guidance tailored to your unique career, connect with me by using the link in the description below. The third habit of highly successful people in corporate America, they follow up. A good employee has their to-do list and in a timely fashion completes their to-do list. But a great employee, they ensure nothing drops by keeping tabs on where the work is sitting and for how long it's sitting there so that they follow up accordingly. This is what I call adult babysitting. While you may get your work done on time, not everyone else does. I know, shocking, right? So let's say you have an assignment and once it's completed, you pass it off to Bill because Bill has to add the accounting numbers to that report you created. Well, Bill isn't the most organized guy, so he gets busy and misses your email. The good employee has checked the task off their to-do list and they're done. Perfect. But the great employee knows that Bill was supposed to take only 2 days to add those accounting numbers. And so on day 3, the great employee sends a quick follow-up check-in to message Bill. And because of that reminder, now Bill is going to prioritize his accounting task and complete it by end of day, rather than it sitting in his inbox for another 5 days. That's 5 days, 5 working days of time lost. Remember, when you follow up, do it with kindness. Leave tones of judgment and accusation behind. The fourth habit of highly successful people in corporate America, they are likable. And in fact, it's a joy to work with them. Now, for those of you who are thinking likability doesn't have to do with a work product, thus should be irrelevant to the workplace, I'd say think again. As a consultant, one of the ways I am measured is based off whether or not a client wants me back on a project. Bonus if they're asking for me by name. See, here's the thing. There are millions of good and very capable project managers who can get the job done. But if you are someone that brings joy to the workplace, share your authentic self at work and be a safe place where others are invited to do the same. Care about those individuals beyond the job and have fun. We all have to go to work, and if you can create an environment that is enjoyable, where people feel like they don't have to but get to go to work, you're on the right track. The final habit I want to share of highly successful people in corporate America, they manage their time well. Now, there are a ton of different methods when it comes to managing your time. For me, I live and die by my calendar. I use my work calendar for professional and personal things. I don't just block off working time, but when I block off that time, I have the specific project and task that I'm going to do so that when I show up to that time in my calendar, I just execute. I even add meetings on top of meetings and use that second meeting as a placeholder of notes to share in the meeting rather than using OneNote or Asana. That way, I don't have to jump from interface to interface. I have one place for everything. Now, this method works for me. What's important is that you find your own system that works for you. You'll find out what works for you through trial and error. Ask others how they organize their work and see if any of their methods work for you too. Your method will evolve over time, and that's okay. What's most important is that you know what works for you. You have a system, and you actively are planning and mapping out how you will spend your time. If you made it to the end of this video, thanks for watching. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It helps motivate me to make more content to help you gain the capabilities and confidence to conquer corporate America.